So on the eve of Doc Rivers came out and said recently that it was difficult coaching James Harden because James Harden do great. He couldn't get him to play a certain way. Big Up said the good thing about James Harden, and the reason why it's hard for him to win in the playoff because defense can key in and focus in on him. And the same thing he said. Coach him said the same thing Kobe said. And Kobe took a lot of flack because he was but Kobe gave him tremendous. If you watch the full video clip, Kobe gave him tremendous praise to what James Harden was doing. He didn't underestimate it at all. But he said winning championship at this stage, they're not gonna win. And we're gonna hear right now him and T-Mac, two of the greatest scorers ever. By the way,
crazy streak this season. What do you think of what he's doing right now?
Well, I think I'm not a fan of in terms of winning championships. I don't think that style's ever going to win championships. But at the same time, you have to keep your team's head above water to win games. So you have to do what you have to.
So let me stop right there. What Kobe Bryant said, and speaking from experience, when you're playing with Kwame Brown and Smush Parker and Luke Walton, Chris Mims, he was averaging over 35.4 and 31.6, some great scoring outputs, leading scoring, 10 plus 51 games in one season, 6 in another, 81 points, 62 through 3 quarters. What he was saying is, I did all that what James is doing, and it got me a first round exit because no matter how many points I score, especially like a team like Phoenix he'll play in, but no matter what team in the playoff, a good team, they're going to key in on you, and we're going to get into that, and it's not going to work.
He's going to win games, and he's doing it, right? Now, I think...
So are you saying you don't think James Harden and the Rockets, as constructed, can win a title?
Not with this style of play, it won't win. Right, with one player dominating the ball. Now when you have Chris Paul come back and you have more movement into the offense, where you move guys around, where you're harder to find.
Hard to guard.
Yeah, because listen, if you take one player, you put him at the top of the key, or you put him on the wing, you're running screen and rolls, you're always in front of the defense. The defense can key on him, particularly in the playoffs. And that's easy to defend. Yeah.
They said it like twins. These two basketball savants right here. That was so perfectly said by Kobe Bryant and T-Mac. They said that what Kobe said, and then when T-Mac followed up and said it's easy to guard, they said at the same time, knowing that these guys know basketball in a way that the media, y'all LeBron James fans, do not know.
It's easy to defend. Now, what he's doing is absolutely remarkable, though. And I think
that Kobe praised him.
It's a testament to how remarkable it is because people are now trying to minimize what it is that he's doing. I mean, he's doing some phenomenal stuff.
So there you have it. Kobe Bryant talks about the style that's not going to win, and James Harden being phenomenal. So Kobe Bryant absolutely right, 100% right. When you're in front of the defense can key on you and look at you. That same thing what Boston just did last year to KD and the Brooklyn Nets. They swept them. Play in front of the defense. There's no ball, there's no movement. Nobody playing at the post. Nobody moving. Nobody cut. That's why the triangle works so perfect. And Kobe was able to. It's a hard offense to run. By the way, people don't know. It's like you got a Princeton offense, some shit like they teach in high school, right? Where people as not as talented as a Kobe and Jordan, who's the most talented, they actually that's so funny because if Kobe and Jordan played like an offense like LeBron, high screen roll, pick and roll, and James Harden, you know how great their numbers would be. We had a sneak peek of what Kobe did at age 34, 27, 6 assists, 5 rebound, 46, almost 47% shooting, 34% from three. Very great year he had before he tore his Achilles. And then Tony, he's over 6 assists, just running the offense. Imagine Kobe, like I said, even if Steph, because they run like a lot of stuff, back screen, back to cut stuff. If they play in the offense, Jordan, Kobe, and Steph playing that kind of offense, 3 of the greatest scorers ever, you know what their numbers will be? Like in assist numbers too. Not just the scoring, but the scoring will be as high and the assist number will be crazy. Crazy. Kobe averaged 35.4 in a triangle. It was a lot of isolation in triangle. But when Kobe averaged his 35, like Jordan averaged his 35 in the Doug Collins system, not the triangle, isolation and pick and roll, all that. Kobe did his in a triangle. So anyway, but what it did, it helped them win. It helped the movement of the team, and he had to figure it out. But when you play behind the defense, like when you get in the post, you're behind the defense, so the defense has to react a certain way. That's why I was saying making teammates better in my last video about LeBron. You playing behind it, guys got to come from different angles, and you can find guys, and other four guys on the court can take advantage of guys coming down double team. They can either, like I always say, they can drive to the basket, pump fake and drive to the basket, be off, get the defense collapsing. Somebody walk them for a layup, a live dunk, or kick out 3, or kick out mid-range 14-footer jump shot. It's all kind of ways you can attack when you play out the post, and how the defense got to attack you. If you're behind, if you're in front, they're keying and looking at you. They coming in easy. They know what you're going to do. Either you're going to drive to the basket, going to stop your lane, driving lanes. They're going to make you take a contested jump shot, a contested 3, or you have to pass it to the corner, with a late shot clock and toss up a bad shot. And it's so much. It makes so much better. I hope that makes perfect sense what I'm saying to y'all and what Kobe was saying. Hopefully I'm breaking it down to y'all in the way that y'all understand it, in a way that is get to us, y'all, so we can understand together and what these greats meant and what I'm trying to say. Because how I analyze basketball is exactly what I think they were saying. I know they were saying, and tell me if I'm doing a great job and y'all picking up on it. So, and it's reason why I say to my level, LeBron ain't went as much as these other greats like Jordan and Kobe, because keying in on the defense was easy to stop him. Boston and Orlando is easy to stop him, easy to key up on him. Kevin Durant is easy to stop him. But with James, and when Doc Rivers came out and said that style don't work, he got to adapt to his game. If he want to win a championship, and he's going to be a third wheeler and not have a great impact, he need to come off the ball a lot more for him to win. And what team going to want him? So that was very key. And people say Kobe was hate because he averaged more points than you. He scored more 30-point games because Kobe was the most 30-point games in a row in the last 25 years, and James Harden overtook him. It was T-Mac, Kobe, then now it's James, right, in the last 25, 30, most 30-point games in a row. Excuse me. So they were like, oh, yeah, you hating because he averaging 36. He 36.1 because you had the highest scoring average since Jordan. You had 35.4. Now James Harden eclipsed you with 36.1. That's not the case. And James Harden doing on threes and free throws. Kobe did his off from all three-level score, multi-level score. From the paint, mid-range, three, and the free throw. Like Kobe was doing it all, averaging 35.4 in a slow pace era. When team probably averaged, 85, 90 points. Like the team averaged like 95, 90 points a night. When Dame was doing this over 110, 112 points a night. The pace and the space and more pace of the game and more possessions in the game equal James Harden in a three. He was doing a three. So Kobe was shooting out of 2, he was shooting out of threes. And he's the only guy who by points. He wasn't hating. He was just telling you that style ain't gonna work. And when Kobe's sitting there as retired, as great as he was, like, it's about championships. You did all the scoring, championships. So I hope this was a educational video. Hope we got to a point. Hope James Harden he knows he's a great talented player. He knows what he needs to do, what his game needs to change. And tell me what y'all think. Y'all like, subscribe, share the video, comment the video. I'm out.